games with the team. Just your thought on what's been your trajectory with the Sounders.
Yeah, it's crazy to say 100 games. I kind of just went at it day by day, and yeah, there's been a lot of games. I think starting 16, 17, 18. I think the most I've tried to do is learn from the coaches, learn from my teammates, um, try and get better every game, evolve my game as well. The game is now for me slowed down a bit. Um, when you first come up, it's pretty fast. But yeah, just live day by day, go one game at a time, and that's what I've been doing.
What would you say is the greatest moment of your time with the Sounders, those 100 games in general?
Greatest moment, I think obviously winning Champions League was the greatest moment for me, and not just for me, but the club as well. Being a part of that was crazy, and then I think just the last season that we had, where I was kind of become a bigger role in the team. That game against LAFC, just helping the team get far. But I don't look back, I try to look forward. So we have a lot more games to go.
Can you talk a little bit more about, like you said, the game feels like it's slowed down for you.
Mm-hmm.
Can you talk a little bit more about that? Like, how so?
Just, I feel like the first time you go up to a different level, the guys are quicker, they think quicker, and you're kind of still in that academy or second team kind of mindset where the guys don't react as quick. They might take 2 extra touches to do something, and that's what I'm talking about when I say slow down, where now my mind is thinking faster, and so everything else feels slow.
What's the number one thing you think you need to continue to work to get better at?
I have a lot of things I have to work on. I try now to really focus on my offensive part, obviously not forgetting all the defensive aspects of my game, because I think I can give a lot. But like I've been saying it, I've been trying to work on my final pass, my final shot, and just helping the team that way.
Looking back at Colorado, what are your overall takeaways watching the film of that 1-1 game?
Yeah, it was a very tough game. I don't think we were at our best in any phase of the game. Defensively, I think we were a little bit, I wouldn't say lazy, but expansive sometimes. We didn't check our shoulders. Maybe it was a lack of vision, lack of awareness behind us, and they were able to slip too many passes. Offensively, I thought we were way too rushed the whole game. We always try to go forward. As soon as we got the ball forward, we want to play a final pass, and we would lose it or give the ball away. And when you make a game so transitional like that, for Colorado, that was perfect for them. That's what they wanted. They wanted to boot the ball up and battle for seconds. They had a big 9 and kind of played into their hands in the second half. So we have to look back at that and not do that again against St. Louis, because they played similar as well.
Do you feel like, as somebody who's now had 100 appearances, that you can kind of step up as a leader on the team and you kind of say those things in a room, or say those things?
Yeah, 100%. I think, putting to the side my age or anything like that, I think I've been here long enough. I play enough games where the guys respect me. I know, the guys will hear me out when I talk. I'm not very, vocal sometimes, but that's also another part that I try to work on as well, becoming a leader, because essentially it helps, to have players on the field that talk, and it doesn't matter how old they are, but that know what's going on and can address the team.
How was playing against Josh? You talked to him afterwards.
Yeah.
What was that like? Anything that kind of stands out?
It kind of felt like a training game sometimes when, here we play against each other a lot, and he would be breathing down my neck. And I remember I was joking with him after the game. I was telling him he should have taken the free kick. Maybe they wouldn't have scored. So, just like that. Josh is a great player. He runs a lot. When you play against him, you realize how much he runs. He's always tight on you, always. Especially on me, I think he did it on purpose. He made it hard, but it was great to see him.
Is it also like with him, I know he didn't necessarily want to leave. Do you kind of see like him being able to grow into being there and see the benefits of it?
Yeah, I think for him, maybe at first, like you said, it was a bit of a surprise, but now where he's been there a long time, he's played almost every game for them. He sees like it was the right choice, the right decision, and he's become a crucial part of the team. I know he was hard to get minutes, so I'm just happy for him. He's going to keep developing.
Danny Musovsky, 3 goals in 3 consecutive games. What have you made of his recent performances, and what do you look to see from him in the future?
Yeah, he's just a poacher. He just scores goals, right place at the right time. He listens to the coach. Coach tells him goes front post, he goes front post, he gets his goals. I think that's what we can expect from him. Just keep scoring goals, being a fox in the box, and his job is to score goals. He's doing it right now, so just keep doing it.
St. Louis is one of the teams that holds the balls, possesses the least in MLS, and they're second in. They don't need the ball. They're going to play very deep. What is it that, from your position and as a team, you guys can do to break a team like St. Louis?
Yeah,
Breakdown.
I think shots from distance, get those guys to come out early, take a few shots and it forces them to step out to the ball. Then we can do combinations. But I think we just don't need to be rushed like we were last game. Even here in training, sometimes we get the ball forward and want to immediately score, and maybe it's not the first run or the first pass that we need to make, and make them move a couple times before we try and go for it. But yeah, they will sit back. Looks like they don't like having the ball, so we'll see.
Thank you.
Thanks, Obed.